Supinated? Yeah, you sure? No.
You want bony stuff, right?
Yeah, you want bony stuff. You want them in a nice pronated position. Easy to find. Alrighty? There's only one time you actually want them supinated. Alright, but pretty much you want them in a pronated position. And as comfortable as possible. Okay, as comfortable as possible. Because remember, find the big guys. Okay? And for her, I don't even have to look for her nice styloid process. It's sort of right there in front of me. Okay? So always, again, when you palpate, start from the big guys and you work towards your little guys. Alright? So looking at the styloid process here, you're going to have them at the wrist. Alright? Do you want a towel or no?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Alright? I washed my hands already. They're cold. Alright? Forearm. Just come a little bit closer. Okay? Alrighty? Alright? Now, if she didn't have a prominent ulnar styloid process here, I would probably have her radially deviate a little bit and it would pop out even more. Alright? Yeah, radially deviate. If I was looking for her radial styloid process, I would have her only deviate and it pops right into your hand here. Now looking for the listus tubercle or your radial tubercle, right? Go from your radial styloid process over here and just go to the dorsal surface. Right? And what you're gonna feel, it's probably a little bump on the dorsum of your radius. Now to sort of see if you're on it, right, relax. Okay? You're just gonna flex up and down. If you flex up and down, you should feel at least one tendon on either side coming up into your hand a little bit. Yes or no? You sort of guys feel that? Yeah. Right? Boom. Okay? You got your on listus tubercle. Some people's listus tubercle may be a little bit more prominent. Some may not be. Alrighty? But always start at the radial styloid process. Only deviate, see, to get it to come out a little bit more. And just move your hand slightly to the dorsal of the hand area, hand wrist area, and you should feel like a little bump. Alrighty? And if you extend and flex a little bit, alrighty, you will feel like the tendons coming into play. Right? Because the listus tubercle, like I said, gives sort of they're like tracks to guide the tendons. Otherwise, these tendons will separate, but they may sort of come together, and you don't want that to happen. So it just provides a little better leverage. Okay? So that's with the first three bones, okay? Radial styloid process, ulnar styloid process, and the listus tubercle, right? We'll get to the carpal bones now. So what you want to do, find your radial tubercle again, radial styloid process, right? Right? Move a little distal, right? That is going to be your radial carpal joint. As you deviate, right, ulnar radially deviate, you should feel your scaphoid coming into play. Okay? Yes or no? All right? If you can't feel it anteriorly, go a little bit more laterally, and you should feel it come into play. All right? Now go like this for a second. She has a nice snuff box right there. Okay? Oh, wow. Alrighty, so she's like that.
That's a big one.
That's a good one. If I radially and ulnar deviate now, try to keep your thumb up there if you can. I know. Alright, as I will feel her scaphoid bone coming into play. Alrighty? If I only deviate in that position. Okay? She has a nice one right there.
Put a lot of sniff in there.
There you go. Alright? Alright. So think of it as your scaphoid, either the base of your snuff box or the bottom of your snuff box area. Alright? That's, where the stuff is. Alright?
Isn't it since your scaphoid on the first row of carpals?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, don't say first.
Your
Proximal. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so as you're moving along, okay, alright, as you go more anteriorly, you're going to come off the scaphoid, and you should be on your lunate, okay? You should be on your lunate, and you should be nearing, at that point, your third metacarpal area too. Alright, that's your lunate. Now, if you want to look at your PC form, that's the one you actually go this way. Palm up, thank you. All right, and that's sitting much right on, all right? Feel this, Janessa?
Yeah.
Is it annoying you?
No, it's okay.
Uh-huh. Well, it is. I mean, it's supposed to be annoying because it is a bony thing, all right? If you're right on it, all right, that is your PC form, all right? All right, because if you go like that, you see that nice large ulnar space a little bit when you only deviate, all righty? Just distal to that space is your PC form. Go a little bit further, all right, so to get the thenar eminence out of the way. All right, I'm going to go this way because I'm just facing this way. All righty? All right? Is that annoying? Do you feel a little tender right there?
A little.
All right, that's the hook of the hamate. All right? If I went from this way on the PC form, push it, take up the slack a little bit. Right? Yeah, she didn't like that. She didn't like that because I pushed right on the hook of the hamate. All right? And that's with your flex, that sort of gives the hook of the hamate, your flexor carpi ulnaris tendon, some leverage there. All right? Because it goes right around the hook. All right? That's the hook of the hamate. And basically how you can tell it's the hook of the hamate, if your thumb, right, is pointing diagonally right towards your index finger, right, from your PC form to the hook of the hamate, right? Yes or no? If it becomes annoying, you're pretty much right on it, right? You're right on it, right? Right. Going back, okay. Now to go into your distal row right now. I'm gonna find the big guy first, all right? The big guy in your distal row is your capitate. To find the capitate, find the third metacarpal, all righty? Then that's easy to find because it's right attached right here to the third knuckle. Work it down, all right? You'll be at the base. Now right there, you should feel like a little dent, little hole, whatever, depression, right? If you flex, okay, you'll feel the capitate come into your thumb. Right here, okay? The capitate. Proximally, as you're working down towards, in the proximal direction. From your MCP all the way down, you'll feel a little bit, like a little hole, little depression there. If you flex all the way up, your capitate will come into play. All right, that is a big major landmark because when we do ulnar and radial deviation, that's where your fulcrum is, okay? And when you do flexion extension, all righty, you're going to be using the lateral aspect of it, all right? Yeah, of your capitate. You're going to draw that a little imaginary line where it would be. So you find your capitate by just following your MCP down. Okay, your third MCP, well, I shouldn't say down, I should say proximally. Okay? All right, so that is your capitate. All right, so on either side, on the radial side of it, all righty, if you just sort of go a little bit further towards the lateral side, you'll end up being near your trapezoid and your trapezium. Your trapezium, alrighty, find your CMC, your CMC joint or your first metacarpal joint. Just work down, alrighty, and just sort of, can you just sort of abduct your thumb a little bit? Yeah, alrighty. Here is your trapezium, alright. Just distal to it, alright, would be her scaphoid. Yes or no? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. Are we good? Mm-hmm. Are we good with that? Do it again? Okay.
Is the scaphoid like a pretty pointy prominence?
I'm
feeling something I can't tell what.
It's not pointy. Alright? To find your scaphoid here, alright, find your radial styloid process. Okay? Right here. Distal to it. Alrighty? And that will be your scaphoid. Right? To see if you're on it, do this. Right? That's the floor of it. Only and radially deviate to make it pop out. Right? Distal to it will be your trapezium. And remember, are these bones small? Alrighty? You're just going to go like a 0.5 centimeter or something forward. I mean, yes, it's variable if somebody has a big hand or something like that. Alright? But just moving it slightly forward. Okay? Alright? If you want to sort of make sure you're on the trapezium, go to the metacarpal then. Alright? Because the metacarpal is the big guy there in that area. Always go to the big guy to find the little guy. And just work your way down. Alright? So, I wanted to go in this direction now. Alright? Here's our first MCP. Work it down. Alright? You'll feel, alright, right here, the beginning of her MCP. Sorry, the base of her MCP. Go distal to it. It will be her trapezium. Keep going a little bit further. Alrighty, will be her scaphoid. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. Questions? Okay. Alright, so that's with the palpation. Let's do some measurement. Alrighty? Depending on the size of the person's hand, depends on which goniometer you want to use. Okay? So I'm going to be using this one because she has small hands. Alright? Right? Because when you're looking at the landmarks now, small MCP, long forearm, I could just use my imagination. Okay? To get, to line up with her elbow. Okay? So, looking at we'll do, okay, you know what, we will do, since she's right here, we'll do radial and ulnar deviation first, okay? Alright, so, you have her landmarks, okay? Her fulcrum is going to be the capitate, so I'm going to find the capitate again. Alright, and for this, you may need to sort of get her in a comfortable position. Alrighty, I'm not going to worry so much about getting her arm towards her trunk because it doesn't necessarily going to play into a rope. Because what's the motion again for ulnar and radial deviation? Just going like this. What I may do is just sort of bring her forward a little bit like this. Alrighty, so it's not going to be interfered. Okay, with this, and that's going to be, you know, depending on the person's size of their hand. So I'm going to look for her capitate. Alright, here's her third MC. Alright. Okay, here it is. Alright, right here is a spot, so I'm going to place, okay, the axis right on her capitate, the moving arm along her MCP, alright, right here, a proximal arm. Right, you know what, do me a favor, move back a little bit, just rest it a little bit more, okay, alrighty, right along her forearm. Okay, when I'm looking at it, ooh, she's starting at 0, okay, can you flex one more time? Yeah, there you go. Okay, relax this here as best as you can. Try to relax. Put it down. Good. Alrighty. And what am I gonna ask her to do first? Actually, before I even put my goniometer there, what am I gonna ask her to do?
Move.
Yeah. Now, can you just do this and this for me? Slow. Can you keep it slow? Try not to move this so much. Okay. Okay. Try as best as you can. Can you slowly bring your thumb over towards this over here for me? Go, 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 go. Keep going as much as you can. Good. All right, now go this way. Go all the way to the other way. Go, 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 go. Good. All right. You want to use that hand to sort of help over here? Okay. Just hold, you know. All right. If you notice it's starting to move a little bit, okay? So do it one more time. Bring it up. Then go over. And then the other one. Very good. All right. So again, that gives you an idea of what she actually has. Try to relax your fingers if you can. Try. Try the best you can. And it's hard. It's not always that easy. Right? Now try it. Go like that. And that. Okay? Good. Very good. So that gives me an idea of what she has. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is line up my goniometer. Okay? Okay. Okay, right here. Alrighty. You're going to line it with the midline of the forearm, like right in between your radius and your ulna. this lined up right with your third MCP. Alrighty, so what I would like you to do now is go all the way, okay, and she is starting at, she's slightly only deviated already, okay? Yeah, she's slightly like 4 degrees only deviated. Right, so she's this way already. Why? That's just how she's holding her hand. Alright, so I'm gonna put it back. Alright. Alright, so can you move your whole hand towards your pinky side for me? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Line it up again. Alright, and you could see you're gonna need to adjust your goniometer a little bit. Alrighty. So she went from 4 degrees of ulnar deviation to 20. She went from 4 to 20, which means how much range? 16. So who wants to write that on the board? Okay. I don't care. Somewhere on the board. Somewhere on the board. Relax your
Does
hand.
slight ulnar deviation happen when you're double jointed?
No, doesn't happen. It's just the way you're holding your hand. Position. Yeah. Yeah. She started at 4, and she went to 20. Right? So she was 4 degrees only deviated already, and she went to 20. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Okay? Alright? Alright, so, if I was gonna do radial deviation, alright, find her again. Here it comes. Exit. Alrighty. Well, now she's only 2 degrees only deviated. It's just the way she's positioning her hand. Okay? So she's starting at 2 degrees of ulnar deviation. Can you bring your thumb closer towards this side for me, please? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go. Alright? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So she went from 2 degrees of ulnar deviation. Alright, so that's 10, 20 to 15 degrees of radial deviation. So how would you write that? Okay? Does that make sense? Right? Right? She started in ulnar deviation, right? 4 degrees of it for when we measured into ulnar deviation, she went to 20. Right? And then when we measured her radial deviation, she started at 2 degrees only deviated for whatever reason. Okay, probably the way she held her hand. Went past the neutral position and into 15 more degrees of radial deviation. Yes or no? Good? Okay. Alright. Questions on that? Okay, so flexion extension. Alright, you're still using the capitate, but you're just using the side of the capitate now. So you're gonna pretty much, because remember, flexion extension occurs at the radiocarpal joint and the midcarpal joint. So we're using the capitate as the axis of motion, or the fulcrum of motion. So for her, I'm definitely gonna need to move her hand off the table, right? So it's a motion to occur. So she's gonna be this, can you sort of sit sideways this way? No, the other way. Angle that way. Let's see, does that work? Okay, that works, all right? So that works. So can I see you bring your wrist up for me? Go, go, go. All right, as far as you can. Now go all the way down. Okay, and all the way back up. All right, so I could see exactly how much motion she has. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Alrighty, so I'm gonna use this goniometer. This, if you guys happen to have the half moon goniometer, comes in handy. All right, because this definitely will get in the way. All right. So I'm gonna line her up. All right. Now looking at this, okay. All right, you're gonna want her to start in the 0 position as much as possible. In other words, straight. All right, as much as possible. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna picture where her capitate is. All right. Line it up to the side of it with my axis. All right. You guys ready? All right. This proximal arm is gonna line up with the lateral aspect of her ulna using the electron process as your distal landmark. Right? This, your moving arm, is going to be lined up with your 5th MCP. Try not to use the thenar mass, okay? Because some people who have a large hypothenar mass, that can sort of like mess up your reading of the motion. So you always want to just use the bony landmark, okay? All right, so line her up again. Yeah. Bend a little bit.
No, it's okay.
All right, she is starting at 0. Can you bring it up a little bit for me? Flick your wrist up. All right, line her up again. And you're gonna readjust. That's it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So she went from 0 to, idea, 62 degrees. And does that look like 62 from your guys' perspective?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like 62, right? Because 90 would be perpendicular. Okay? All right? Again, because you don't want to use the other fingers. Okay? You're lining up with the 5th metacarpal. Now, so I'm going to go into flexion now. All right? Okay? Line it back up. All right? And starting at 0, can you bend your wrist all the way down? Go, 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 go. Is that table in your way?
Yeah.
Okay, move up. Okay, all right. Good. Zero. Okay. Can you bend your wrist all the way down for me? Go, go, go. All right. Wrist flexion. She actually has 86 degrees. 86 degrees. So she started from 0 and she went to 86 for wrist flexion. And from wrist extension, she went from 0 to, what did I say, 60? 62? To 62. So if I wanted to sort of write this, all right, how would I write this? If I didn't want to separate it. How would I write this? Who wants to go write it on the board?
You didn't want to separate
Like,
extension,
inflection. Yeah, how would I write this?
What was the flexion? 86?
86. 86.
To 15?
No, shoot. What was it?
62.
62. 62. Hey, okay, not bad. Do we need the Midas sign there? You think? Yeah. the minus sign by the 86? No,
Probably
we
not.
don't really need that. Now, how do we know, besides the fact that I just measured it and I said 86 for flexion, that it's flexion? Because it can be possibly extension, right?
true.
Can be possibly. Put
Put a check mark.
put the flexion and the extension mark there.
Doesn't matter where it is?
What you
When I put it on
want to sort of get in the habit of doing, alrighty, if we're gonna do this, okay, you can leave the active range of motion, alright?
Oh. just
Okay.
put it up there.
Oh.
Yeah, flexion and extension, active range of motion. So they know,
Okay.
alright? Because it can be, somebody can actually have 86 degrees, alright,
Yeah.
of extension. It can be, it's a little bit larger, but it's not unreasonable, alright? So you wanna have right? If you just one felt swoop, if you want to separate it, flexion 0 to 86, extension 0 to 62. Okay, if you want to separate it. Okay. Questions on that? Okay. All right. Oh, let me show you passive range of motion. I didn't do that. All right. When I'm doing passive range of motion, what's a good thing to do is to sort of control everything and sort of make sure they're relaxed as much as possible. I like to have my thumb in the web space, okay? Just to keep it, try to relax, and I can control the motion a little bit. All right, I'm gonna stabilize her forearm, try to relax, okay? And I'm gonna go into flexion, sorry, extension, extension, alrighty? And then I'm gonna switch a little bit and go into flexion. Okay, bring it up and sort of back down. Yeah, I'll try this way. This way's better for me. Going up where I could still control it. Going up into flexion. A little overpressure at the end. And I feel the table getting in the way a little bit, so I would definitely try to move up one more drop. Okay? Alrighty, if I'm applying overpressure, alrighty, I'll feel a firm end feel because I feel a bounce back. Same thing here. A little firm pressure, and I feel a little bounce back. Right? For radial and ulnar deviation, right? Give a little bit over pressure. Alrighty, I feel a little give, okay, a little bounce back. For radial deviation, still stabilizing. I literally cannot go any further because what am I hitting?
The bone.
The bone. I'm hitting her bones right now. And is it getting uncomfortable?
No, I mean the other one hurt a little bit. This one.
This one?
doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. I
What
felt
do you
it
feel?
here. I felt it here.
What do you feel?
I think that's that medial collateral ligament. of
Well,
this-
lateral, collateral, because you're on the lateral side.
The lateral collateral.
Yeah, I'm stretching it. I'm stretching her soft tissue right now. Ready? Here. This didn't seem to bother her, even though her bones were coming together. Okay? Ready? So again, key to doing the overpressure and passive range of motion, stabilize her forearm. Ready? Ulnar deviation. Radial deviation. Alright. Flexion. Sorry, extension. Alright. Flexion. Okay? Good? Okay. Hey, almost done. See, shoulder was the hardest, wasn't it? Yeah. Gets easier. Because how many degrees of freedom are there in the shoulder again? 3. How much do we get to do in the elbow?
4.
1. 1. We just get to do this. Okay? Alright, so let's do. Oh, did I skip that? Oh, here it is. Okay. Alright, wrist flexion. Alright, so she's sitting. Okay, this is manual muscle testing. Alrighty, you want her forearm in a supinated position. Does she look comfortable, by the way? No. Okay, we gotta fix her somehow. Are you comfortable like that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sit on a pillow or something?
Yeah. I would probably raise her up a little bit. Alright? Why don't you go out that way? No, just like straight.
Okay.
Straight, okay? Just straight out that way. Like, move the chair to the side. There you go. Alrighty? Is that better?
It seemed like it's tilted a little, but I guess it's.
Right? Because before she was just like this, alrighty, and just didn't look like I was gonna get a good manual muscle testing, alrighty. Because again, where's the motion happening? At the wrist, okay? I'm not gonna concerned about the forearm being right close to the trunk. I mean, you always want it as close as possible to the trunk, but she just did not look comfortable. I could make her sit on pillows, but I just slid her out a little bit, okay? So when you're doing flexion, alrighty, can I see you just bring your wrist up for me, please? Go, keep going. Go as much as you can. Go, 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 go. Relax your fingers. Just relax, okay? Just go as much as you can. Bring it back down. All right, do it one more time for me. All right, so she has good range, okay? If I was gonna palpate for her muscles right now, where would I palpate for them?
The medial side of
The medial side. All right, so I'm gonna place my hands here. All right, relax. Okay, you gotta relax. All right, I bring it up. All right, and I feel her muscles coming into play. Not a lot of tension because she's just actively doing it right now, but I do feel the muscles. Now, if she wanted a substitute, what would she try to do, you think? What did you just do?
Raise my forearm.
Raise your forearm, which is called what?
Flexion.
Elbow flexion. Okay, so it would be elbow flexion. So what you want to do, you want to try to stabilize her forearm. Try to be away from the muscle mass itself, right? But just keeping your hand right here, stabilize her a little bit, right? Because at this point, we're going to start adding resistance now, right? If I want to add resistance, where would I be applying the resistance, by the way?
MCP.
Yeah, in the MCP area, okay? In the MCP area. Go like that. There you go. Thank you. All right. Go like that. I'm stabilizing here. So on the count of 3, remember, these are little guys, okay? The amount of resistance is going to be different than, say, something for her biceps, right? Because it's a little guy, all right? Even though there's many little guys there. They're all little, all right? So I'm going to stabilize here. Can you, on the count of 3, flick your wrist up slowly, and I'm gonna apply some resistance. Whatever you give me, I'm gonna give right back to you, okay? 1, 2, 3, go, 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 go. All right, what should I be watching out for here? Because she started doing it. Elbow, she stabilized herself a little bit. All right, watch what her elbow does. Because again, she could shoulder shrug to get in, to help compensate. All righty, so I would tell her, relax your elbow, okay? All right, only your wrist, okay?
Place your right arm on her.
You could use your right arm to hold here to make sure it stays down. I'm gonna try over here, okay? Because you don't want to get away in the muscles.
Okay.
Alrighty? So on the count of 3, bring it up. 1, 2, 3, go, 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 go. For her, probably 3+. I would rate it. So how would you document that? For her. What would I write?
Wrist flexion.
Wrist flexion?
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
The muscle that you were feeling, that was the primary.
It's not the primary one. I mean, your wrist flexors, okay, or your medial, the flexocarpiomalis, okay, radialis, brevis, longus, okay? Yeah. What I would do, /5. I would do that. Okay? Alright? So wrist extension, what position would she be in? Palm up or palm down? Palm down. Okay. Come forward again. Alrighty. Alright. Can you bring your wrist up for me? I'll bring it a little bit further, right there. Okay. Can you bring it up? Good. Alright, bring it down. Good. Alright, so she has good range of motion. Alrighty. We'll palpate for the muscles. Can you bring it up one more time? Good. And bring it down. Add some resistance now. I'm going to stabilize her a little bit in the distal mid forearm. Alright, so on the count of 3, yeah, scoot one more drop forward. Thank you. Alright, bring it up for me. And it's okay if she starts going into flexion because gravity's taking over. Okay? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go, 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 go. Come on, go, 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 come on. You're stronger than that. Good. Alright, for her, this is probably like a 4- now. Okay? And does that kind of make sense? Her wrist extensors are stronger than her wrist flexors? Does it make sense that it would be? Yeah, because you use your wrist extensors a lot for more stabilization to do functional activities with your hand. Okay? So I would grade her as a 4- right now. Yes or no? What position would I put her in for gravity eliminated for this?
Neutral?
Neutral.
Neutral.
Yeah, neutral. She would be in just a neutral. Step, bring back a little bit. You know, I come back watching. All right, keep her hand off the bed because you don't want any friction. Alrighty, alright. Palpate for the muscles, medial aspect. Alrighty, can you bring your wrist towards you for me? 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, and she will bring it that way. And all my left hand is doing right now is just sort of guiding her along. Alright, bring it back. Move my hand over to palpate for the lateral. Can you bring it, flick your wrist back now? So
It's okay.
okay? Alrighty? Okay, so I would go this way. Alright? For wrist extension. Look at what she's doing. Do you guys see? You guys might have seen. Alright? She started going into external rotation a little bit. So keep your arm still as best as you can. Alright, so you start her in neutral. Wrist flexion. Gravity eliminated. Alrighty? Wrist extension. Gravity eliminated. Alright? In a neutral position with a forearm supported. Yes or no? Okay? Any other questions? Right? Now, looking for radial and ulnar deviation, guys. Alright? Thinking about this, is there a way for us to just isolate radial and ulnar deviation? Just so we could do this. Is there a way for doing it? Yes or no? Yeah. Because sort of think about it. When we do this, what motion is coming, what deviation are we looking at when we do wrist flexion?
Ulnar deviation.
Ulnar. When we do that? Radial. So when you're testing flexion and extension, you're also testing radial and ulnar deviation against gravity and against gravity also. So there's really no way, because remember, ulnar deviation and radial deviation, the muscles are synergistically working together. The flexor ones and the extensor ones. Right? So we don't usually test for it in an isolated fashion. Yes or no?
Okay.
Like strength?
Yeah, for strength.
Why
Right?
couldn't you just do this and have them push against it?
I mean, you could absolutely do that. But again, are we going to get, if we're doing this way, are we going against gravity?
No.
No. I mean, yeah, you could probably rig something up like this to go against gravity. You probably could rig it up somehow. But we could also assess the strength of it already by testing wrist flexion and wrist extension. Yes or no? Okay? All right, so in other words, we're done. Okay? So in other words, we're done. It's just wrist flexion, extension, goniometry, radial deviation, goniometry, and manual muscle testing.